Hi, I'm Steve Killeen and I work for Alchemist.
Steve, I've been working with you on your positioning and your profile. What was the overall impact of the work that we've done, and what have the results been, would you say?
I think what you helped me do is really look at it through a different lens, and through that lens of how customers are viewing you. So I think previously what I'd done is, it was very business-like, I felt, and very conservative, and almost just reflection of a CV. But LinkedIn is becoming ever so much more important in my role as business development in sales. So you really helped me look at, what I wanted to portray as an individual, and how customers would see me when they come and look at my profile, because that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be much more prevalent within social media, learn to become that sort of thought leader, which I think you helped me do with bringing to the surface what I'd achieved, achievements, objectives, rather than just this is what I've done. Yeah. So you kind of just brought it all to life and projected the image that I really wanted to show.
Working through the process then, how was that for you?
It was actually quite tough in a way, because you get me to think about things that I haven't really thought about before. It was the probing questions to get me to think a lot deeper and wider about my profile and about how I wanted to project myself. But I also enjoyed the profile pictures as well when we did that. Again, you have a little bit of trepidation about how that's going to be, and I enjoyed that though, because I got the way you just took control of it. Even though lots of people were around, you just kind of melted away from that, and I just enjoyed it.
Were there any surprises in the process at all?
How hard it was doing the self-reflection, but in doing that as well, it's almost like got me into that mind shift of putting myself into the customer's perspective, which is something that I thought I was doing anyway within my role. But I think you've subtly changed the way almost I think that. I know we've just had a conversation as well about understanding very much so from a customer's perspective what they are looking for, in their language, rather than the language we perceive them to be saying.
So where are you at with it now then, Steve?
I'm using it as part of a social outreach campaign, which is helping me to build myself into a subject matter expert. And I'm just seeing that there's a lot of people coming and accepting my connection, and I can only put that down to that they understand my viewpoint, and they believe that there is an advantage to connecting with me. So it's just really strengthened my position, I think, as a sales guy, to go out and connect and social outreach.
On a scale of 1 to 10 then, what difference do you think it's made?
I'm going to say, high 8, 9 out of 10, definitely. Could say 10, because it's putting all the package in place, really, and I think that as a modern day business or sales guy, you need all that. We're just delivering the right message at this right time. I feel that from our discussion, what I have a tendency to do is just almost fall back into that comfortable salesy marketing approach, and that's what I'm really trying to get out of and use and become very much more my point of view, but also that what reflects really what's happening within my customer base or my contact base. Is understanding them fully, and I think that's what you're pushing me to do, is to really understand them, their drivers, their needs, their requirements, and so therefore I think I can become a lot more credible.
Thank you, Steve. That's great.